Hey guys, good morning. It is time to go to the trials. It is finally the day in which we are taking this baby, the TR4, to the trip that we were talking about for so long. And here we are. So David is in the front with Les's truck and his TR6 is in the trailer, and then Steve follows him, and I'm the last car that leaves from the Newmarket area in Ontario, and we are on our way to Casablanca Boulevard. Importance, that's our meet with the other guys from Ontario, so I think another 5 cars are coming to meet us there, and then we're gonna cross the borders and we're gonna meet, I believe, 3 more cars from Western New York. So stay with us for the trip. So for those of you who don't know what Trials is the annual event of the Six-Pack Car Club from the States. And the Six-Pack Car Club is a club of TR6 mainly, but they also started accepting a GT6. Unfortunately, I don't have my GT6 ready. I promised last year to myself that I was gonna finish the GT6 for this year's event, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm way too busy to be working on my own car. So I'm working on other people's cars while my car is sitting in the corner of the garage, and that's it. So I'm taking David's TR4 that we especially prepared for this event, for British Car Day last weekend and this event. The Six-Pack event has also a category called Triumph Others, so that's where we're going to be participating in the Others category. So anyways, stay with us for the trip. Lots of traffic, but the weather looks promising. We don't see any rain in the next 5 days, because that's when we're coming back. It's Wednesday today. Tonight we're gonna be in Pennsylvania, in Indiana, near the Roadster Factory. That's where the event is, and we're staying there until Sunday morning when we are departing. So it's gonna be a good show. Alright, so here we are at our first meet location at Casablanca Boulevard, Tim Hortons. So we have a few more cars here. First, this is Tom, this is Stuart, this is Jim, and myself. There's way back over there on the pump in the gas station, that's Scott, and Steve and Cheftush are over there. So we're waiting for just one more guy, Richard with 250. He's gonna show up soon, and then we're gonna be on our way to the borders and to meet with the other group on the other side of the borders. And here is the last member of the group from Canada, and now everybody's here, and soon we're gonna be heading towards the borders.
Basically, Richard's in the green TR250. Maybe we should probably do quick introductions, because I know there's some people that don't know each other. So I'm gonna just go around the line and.
All right, so this is where we meet another part of the group, the Western New York group, and this is where I parked because there was no room. Unfortunately, on the borders we lost our trailer because Les got turned around to go back to Canada. He is not Canadian citizen, he is a permanent resident. His citizenship is British, and he apparently requires some stamp in his passport, which he didn't have. So he's going back with the trailer. David is unloading the car, the TR6, from the trailer, and he's gonna be catching up with us shortly. So unfortunately, things like this happen. So alright, so Cheftush made it as well. Unfortunately, Les had to go back to Canada. He's gonna reapply for whatever stamp he needs. Hopefully he's gonna make it in the next day or two, because we're gonna be there for 5 days. But if it takes 72 hours for real, then maybe he's not gonna make it. Anyway, we had a nice breakfast at Millie's breakfast restaurant or diner, whatever that is. And this is the whole group now that is gonna leave from here. Unfortunately, the Spitfire is not coming with us, but the rest of the group is this. Lots of red TR6s. So we have class red and class others. Two more red cars on this side. So he's Mr. Cheftush. His head is fuming, so we're not gonna bother him. Alright, so we are on our way, tops down, weather is fantastic, looks great, so we're taking some scenic roads now. Skip, who is the leader of the Western New York group, he is leading the group, and he said that we're gonna go through 6 or 7 miles through curvy roads, which is gonna be great. So here's the group. I don't know how. So far so good. It's a really nice trip, enjoyable, some country roads. We're cruising at around 60 miles per hour, 55-60. Just fantastic. Well, this car is performing really well. It's barely smelling the fuel, but it's using more oil than the fuel anyways. So every time we stop, I check the oil. I've added 2 liters so far for, what is this, about, I can't really see, I don't have my glasses. So that's 70 miles and another 175 before that. So that's 240 miles, 250 miles. I added 2 liters of oil already. My coffee holder. Hey, good morning. So it is the next day, and we made it to the hotel yesterday. All cars, no problem. I mean, there were no breakdowns. Only one car has a misfire, but it made it here, and my car as well had a misfire. So what happens is when it idles for a long time on a traffic light or something, and it fouls the spark plug on the first cylinder. Also, I noticed when it was going downhill and I go without throttle for a kilometer or 2, then again it fouls the spark plug on the first cylinder and just loses it. But then as soon as I start revving it, it comes back to life and then it runs perfect. So other than that, absolutely stunning drive. This car is amazing. I love how it drives. Well, it smokes a lot, let me tell you that. I already used 3 quarts. The people behind me hate me, so now today when we go here and there, I'm gonna try to be the last car because it is just killing the people behind me. Anyway, so we are on the parking lot of the hotel. Tash's car is over there. Everybody else is in the front, but our rooms are close here, so we decided just to park on this side of the hotel. But I'm gonna walk you around and I'm gonna show you what cars are here already. So today is only registration day. There's no events planned or anything. There's welcome dinner planned for the night, so we're gonna see everybody at dinner. During the day, I guess everybody's gonna do their own thing. So anyway, doesn't she look beautiful? I'm gonna have my coffee and then I'm gonna walk you around. All right, so of course we are at O'Reilly's. Can't come to the states and not visit O'Reilly's. And actually we visited twice already. First of all, we took the spark plugs out of the car, and of course the first one was really, did I say that already? I didn't. First one was really fouled, oil fouled, so we cleaned it, we switched it with Ford, and now the car is running well. So we came to O'Reilly's and we bought spare plug plugs, and we're gonna keep changing them on cylinder number 1 and not even clean them.
And now where are we going?
And now we're going to the beer store, because apparently a 12 pack is $11.99.
$11.98.
98? Wow, beautiful. Anyways, somebody else has troubles with their car, so we are in a hurry to go help them too. So we'll see you there. All right, it's been a full day of repairs actually. So we fixed 2 cars and also fixed our TR4 a little bit. And in the meantime, people started showing up here. We have a huge attendance already. I'm not gonna show you all the cars now. We're gonna look at them at the show when they are on display, and all the cars are presentable, because now everybody just drove in and everybody's just looking at little bugs to fix and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around and see what cars are here, but I'm gonna show them to you later. All right, next morning, and something that you don't see every day. What's going on?
Oh, we had a little bit of a head gasket issue.
Uh-oh, something is missing here.
Now we're waiting on parts.
Yep.
How's the oil?
All right.
I haven't even checked.
So last night we worked until midnight and we couldn't take out 2 of the studs because the car has a header, and you couldn't put a wrench or a socket or anything underneath on the 3 of the bolts actually. So last night until midnight we were working on it, and this morning again, and finally the head is off. So that's Jeff Rust's car, blew a head gasket yesterday. So that's what's going on. We're changing a head gasket on the hotel parking lot. Well, unfortunately we're leaving this baby here. We're going for a drive to Flight 93 Memorial. That's one of the 9/11 flights. So a whole bunch of cars were going for this drive. But we had to leave the Tier 4 here because she's not running really well. We'll see in the afternoon if we can do something about it, but first cylinder just doesn't fire properly, so we're taking David's car. Alright, so we are at the stop here at the gas station. We got separated at some point, 5 or 6 cars, but they waited for us, so now we are back together. Triumph Invasion. Here's Mr. Les. Hi. Good morning. Got one? Yeah, that's the lucky one. So this is the field where Flight 93 crashed after the passengers of the hijacked airplane fought the terrorists and forced them to crash the airplane into a field instead of the target of the attack, which was the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to take videos and pictures inside the memorial where there's the pictures of those heroic people and some of their items that were found on the field and many other interesting things, but let's take a moment to give respect to those people who gave their lives to save other people's lives. Right, so while we were on the drive, they actually assembled the car without us.
That's why you guys waited so long, right?
Yeah, we were kind of hoping that somebody else was gonna put it.
That the parts would arrive and
Right.
everything would work out, but
Yeah.
All right, so it is Saturday and it's the show day. We are in a park in Indiana called Mac Park. So this is where our little show is gonna be. Hi. So we are divided in different classes. We have preservation, early and late TR6s. We have modified TR250s, modified TR6. So there are many different classes. And we have about 80 cars, I believe. So we're gonna walk around and we're gonna show them one by one. We're gonna show them all and we will see who wins what. Tonight at the dinner they're gonna announce the awards, so we will see. So this is us here in the other British class. There's some beautiful TR4s and a Stag, and there's also a TR3 or two TR3s that are gonna come later. So here is David, that's Steve, and we will go through them one by one and we will show them all. All right, so now that everybody's kind of ready for the show, we're gonna walk around and we're gonna show you all the cars. I might play some music and you just enjoy. I guess you're gonna figure out what is what. Alright, so these were all the cars, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm gonna walk around and vote, because we have to choose which car is gonna be the best of show. And this is where the ballot box is. Let's grab it and run. Well, unfortunately the rain didn't miss us, so it started raining, but we're gonna hang out for a while. Hopefully it's gonna go away and we're gonna continue our show. All right, so unfortunately the rain ruined our show, but we still decided to go on our drive to the Roadster Factory, so here we are. There you go. Alright, so it's Sunday morning, just past 7 o'clock, and the Canadian group plus the group from Western New York is taking off. It was a great show. This guy in front of me, David, with his ER6, won the second place in his class, and I'm happy to report that this guy here, this TR4, won the third in its class. So our class was British Other, and we won the third place. There were some really beautiful TR4s there. There was a Triumph 2000. So yeah, it was a great show. Unfortunately, we had a pretty bad weather yesterday, and it continues today, but on our way up north, seems to be the forecast looks a little bit better, so hopefully it's gonna clear out. Anyway, we're gonna show you a little bit more as we're going. Alright, so it looks like we are out of the rain now. Hopefully it's not gonna rain anymore. So far we've done 124 plus 130 and we've done about a little bit over 200 miles, and it was all rain. We stopped 2 times for gas, and now we are on the way to our third stop, where we're gonna separate the 2 groups. So I don't know if I mentioned, but one of the New York cars had a problem with thrust washers, we realized. So the car is driving, but we chose to put it in the trailer just for the safety. So here we're gonna unload the car and we're gonna continue. The Canadian group is gonna continue towards the borders, and we have another stop on the other side of the borders where we're gonna split and everybody's gonna go home. The car has been driving a little bit awkward in the morning. One of the cylinders, as usual, was fouling the spark plug, but it was because we were mostly downhill, so I wasn't using any throttle. As soon as we stopped the first time, I changed all the spark plugs with AC Delco spark plugs actually, and ever since the car runs great. It doesn't even use oil anymore, which is awkward because it was using a lot of oil on the way in, but now on the way back it doesn't use anymore. So I'm starting to think that it wasn't a broken ring, it was a seized ring maybe, which got unseized. So now it doesn't even smell. Before it was smelling like burnt oil all the time. So anyways, it's a fun trip so far. I just want to get to a corner where you can see the whole convoy, which is very satisfying to see. My windshield wipers go just a little bit. So this is how far they go. They don't go lower than that. So sometimes I can actually stop them with the switch wherever I want. So sometimes I stop them vertical, so they're out of my way. In the beginning it was good because I still had rain X on the windshield, but then it wore off. So I had to start using the windshield wipers. But now when we stop, we're gonna put some more rain X just in case it starts raining again. But the forecast is good for the rest of the trip. So that's the update for now. Alright, so we are at our last stop in Canada already. The trailer made it through no problem this time, unless came back home in Canada no problem. So everybody took off now, and it's only Les and David in the truck with the TR6. The TR6 is in the trailer because it was easier to cross the borders, and we're just gonna go home this way. And I still drive the TR4, which runs surprisingly well on the way back. Doesn't use any oil anymore, doesn't smoke. She just wanted to be driven, so I'm really happy so far. Well, I don't want to jinx her, but anyways, I guess I'm gonna give you one more update when I get home. And welcome home to sunny Canada. You see what the weather looks like in Canada. You saw what it was down there this morning. So congratulations to David and myself for this third place in our class, which was British Other, which is a big accomplishment for us, for our project that we did in something like 8 weeks. I don't know exactly, 8 to 10 weeks maybe, but that's it. She made it all the way there and back. So I believe in total we've driven about 800 miles. I lost track at some point. I was keeping track, but I lost track. But I was making my math every time we put gas, and she was doing exactly 27 miles per gallon, which is a great gas mileage. So I'm really happy. Like I said, the only issue we had with her was that spark plug that kept fouling when I was going downhill or whatever. But now on the long road, on the way home, she was like just perfect. I was just telling David on our last stop that I just felt as if I'm in my daily driver, like absolutely nothing that inconveniences me, like, you know, it was great. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed our trip down to Indiana, Pennsylvania and back to Toronto, Canada, and I guess I'm gonna see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing and sharing and supporting me. Thank you guys. Bye.